This video will assist students in the Social Work 5100 class in searching the Ebsco databases. To begin at the library's homepage. If you're not here, go to any UNCP page, click Quick Links, and select Library. Once you get to this page, click Resources, select Databases. We arrange our databases by subject and by title. Under Subject, click Social Work. Scroll down, and the database we're going to begin with is Social Index with full text. At this point, your UNCP login, you will need to log in using your UNCP ID information. And one of the great things about this Ebsco database is you can click Choose Databases and add in other databases. Typically with this, depending on your subject, I add in Academic Search Ultimate. And again, I would do Psych Info, APA Psych Info, and APA Psych Articles. But if you're doing other topics, like anything related to the LGBTQ community, there's this one. If you're doing anything related to education, there are education databases like ERIC and Education Source. If you're doing things related to a medical condition or dealing with medical social work, we have Synon. Also, another database you would want to add in with social work is Social Work Abstracts. When you have selected the databases, and I'm running through a lot of databases, and if you don't know what a database covers, hover over the little piece of paper, and it will tell you. Now you can scroll up or down, and you'll just click OK, and you're searching those databases. And if you forget which ones you're searching, simply click Show All, and you will see them. And from here, I would just add in my search terms. Let's see. I'm going to do one individual therapy. And if you type like I do, always check your spelling. If you get no results, yeah. I'm going to do all autism. That'll get autistic, autism, or autism spectrum disorders. If I have everything spelled right, I should get results. Well, apparently I would get better results because I have autism spelled wrong. I'm going to go back and type it in again. Okay. Just to check. Now, the results in Ebsco come up 20 per page. Here are my limits to limit it down to scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Usually I like to see what's available before I do that. Click that box, it will update. I'm down to 241 items. Also, there's the date slider here. I can use it. I can either change the dates here or use the little slider. Usually what I like to do is look through my result list to see if any titles look like they would be good. As you see, my search terms are bold. If I see an article that looks promising, click on the title, and it will open up and show you the whole record, including the subject terms. When you watch the ProQuest version of this, I do one about searching ProQuest, you'll notice ProQuest gives you more subject terms. This one has fewer. Also, it gives you the abstract here. Um, and again, you can click on one of these terms and it will search the whole database for that. Now, typically, I'll add it to a folder. This is a temporary folder. There's information about using folders I am including in a separate video. Usually what I'll do is do my search and I'll add items. And when I'm finished, I will go back up to my folder, click on it, and send all the items at one time. I can send my email. Just put your email address, subject heading, and you can also select the citation format. A little bit of word about the citation format. When you use the citation, always verify it. And you can see I'm in the individual record now. If I click Cite, I can scroll down and see the APA. Now, as you may notice, if you know APA, this is not correct. It should not be all caps. Each initial letter should not be all capitalized. So you will need to correct this to modify that for your papers. That's all that's in my result list. Let me go back again, go back to my search, back to my search. Now, Ebsco has a lot of full text, but not everything will be full text. And after I say that, it seems like most of my first page. Now, when there is no full text like this article, you can click on full text at UNCP. This will go back into Primo and check to see if we have access to that article. If we do not, you'll get a message like this. Go back to the Ebsco page, click on Request Item, and you can make an interlibrary loan request for it. If you have not created an account for interlibrary loan, just click First Time Registration and fill that out, and you can request the item. Most items, ILL items, will be articles we'll get within a week. Physical books usually take 2 weeks or longer because they're shipped book ready. If you do make an interlibrary loan request, I'm going to click on Log In here. Once the article is processed, we get it and it comes to us. You'll get an email if it's electronic, and most of them are. Just click Electronically Received Articles, and you'll get a list of items that of your request. Here's some requests I've made. One thing, only up here for 30 days. So be sure and email it to yourself, download it, or both before you do anything. I'm going to log off here before I order something I don't need. And also, one of the things with Ebsco is usually when I'm searching these articles, as I've mentioned, I pay attention to the subject terms, because I can go up here and I have subject major terms, subject thesaurus terms, and subjects. These terms vary because each database will call them something different, and you'll have a different number of results in each one, as you can see. And again, it's a matter of picking and choosing which one you want to use. We'll click Autism Spectrum Disorders. And then if I want to go look at other particular type of therapy, here's one, individual psychotherapy. I'm down to 5. And again, I can take a look at the articles. Some of the articles will have cited references, some of them will not. This one says link full text. You should be able to click here and open it up. If it does not, we can help you do that. You see, you get the cookies things. And this one says, instead of asking me to do this, it's asking me to pay for this article. Let me say this, never pay for an article. If this comes up, email me, or I'm going to try to look for this one real quick, because what you can do is look for I'm going to go back here. because here is my journal. Actually, I'm going to go back into this record because this doesn't give me a journal title. Journal of Contemporary Psychotherapy. Go back to the library's homepage. And again, if you're unsure of all this, can get very confusing. If you email me the citation, I can take a look at it and tell you within 10 minutes or 5 whether or not we have the article. And if we do, I will send it to you. Notice the latest year is not available. Let me go back here and check my dates. This is in 2011, meaning it should be available. So what I'm going to do is click in ProQuest. And then that's just a matter of searching for year. Go back and get the right issue, 41.1. New issue. And I do believe this is my article. You see it is available full text. As you see, sometimes it's a lot of jumping around to do. Again, if you get confused, if you just have this citation and it doesn't work, simply email this citation to me, put my email address in, or contact the reference desk, subject, need access, and put your email address, put me a little note in here so I know who I'm sending it to. This will come from Ebsco. It will not come from your personal account, so if you send me a citation like this, I will need to know who to send it to. So you can do that. Go back to the results list. So anyway, that's a little bit about doing articles like that. Now, one of the reasons I like the Ebsco databases so much is that sometimes in social work you may need a particular type of article. And if I scroll down, you'll see here under methodology, empirical study, quantitative study, a clinical case study. Sometimes there are also qualitative studies. You can click these to view those type studies. You can actually click on show more and see all of them. Here's a qualitative study. So if you need a particular type study, usually empirical is the one most needed. Empirical study is where researchers have actually conducted a survey, did a test, did observations, and are reporting on that. Usually it's a survey and not observations. So you can pull those up. And some of those will be full text and some of them will not. Now, items that are in, these type features are just in Psych Info and Psych Articles. If you want to also look to see if Social Work Abstract, Social Index, and other articles may have that, simply type the words empiric with an asterisk or quantitative, if I'm spelling it right, or qualitative. And do a search that way. Apparently I spelled something wrong, which I am not surprised. But you can search both ways. Well, now, it should allow you to do that. Sometimes it doesn't. But again, you can contact me. If you have any questions about this or searching, please contact us. My information, or the information about contacting the library, is you go back to the library's homepage, click on Ask a Librarian. Here is the number for the reference desk, the reference email address, the chat service. You see our chat service excuse me, our video chat, our normal chat service is online, also an email line. If you need to contact me, go back to the library's homepage or off of any page where you see contact us. And I am the first, and this is me, Robert Arndt, on the first line. I am the first of two ball guys, that first line. So contact us. If you have any questions, please contact us. Thank you, and have a great day researching.